website. These people are clueless, and I don't know. I'm even shocked, seeing this for 55 years, the double standard that we're seeing so soon after Roseanne left the air.
You know, Joe, it really reflects the coarsening of how we speak about politics and the fact that it's seen as acceptable to use that kind of language. It really does the left a disservice when they're trying to attack their legitimate concerns with Trump administration policies that Ivanka Trump supports, such as the immigration policy, which was what Samantha Bee was outraged about. Calling her a horrible name is just lazy. It's not funny. And there are far better ways to accomplish the point. And I think that when they do this, it just gives ammunition to Trump supporters to say, look at how much they fundamentally hate us. This is how biased they are. There's no low that they won't stoop to. They really think that they can call us anything, and this is how they feel about us. So I just think that the dehumanization on both sides of the spectrum is something that everyone has to get better at if we aren't going to be so polarized.
Yeah, but I agree. I completely agree. And yes, Donald Trump has led the charge over the past 2 years. But Donnie, if there are insults and attacks on both sides, and only one side of the political spectrum are only Trump supporters or those who are made to pay when they make vile statements like this, then the coarsening not only becomes worse, and you also give more license to those attacking members of the first family, you also deepen the suspicion appropriately from conservatives towards media, conservatives from news outlets, conservatives from popular culture and media, sort of the East and West Coast elite.
Joe, I couldn't agree with more. I, too, will second. I didn't think this was going to come out of my mouth. I agree with Donald Trump, Jr. What Samantha Bee did was reprehensible, and I would be shocked if TBS does not take a harsher stance. What's going to happen, and this is why Bob Iger was so smart. Obviously, he did the right thing morally, but even from a business point of view, within the next day, every advertiser would have bailed out. And I think what's going to happen, unfortunately, if you're a Samantha Bee fan, is women's groups are going to start to write to the head of TBS, how can you keep this woman on the air? And I do think advertisers are going to start to bail, and I don't think this story is over. The sad part, and the thing that has always so concerned me about Donald Trump, our president, is he is our behavior in chief. And he has basically set the standard. I wonder this morning in the schoolyards, what is the new level of how we talk to each other, what we say to each other? What Donald Trump has basically done as president says, it is okay. It is okay to punch in the most vicious, most reprehensible way, because this is what got me there. If we look at the Donald Trump trail to office, we know what he got elected on. We know he talked about what he was grabbing. And the irony in all of this is that everybody else will go down along the way, as we've seen Roseanne go down, as well she should have, for basically following his behavior. And that's what we're supposed to do in this country. He sets the tone. And that's the really, really sad part. And the other bizarre part, if we just look at this week in total, Samantha Bee and Ivanka Trump, Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump and all the Apprentice contestants, Roseanne Barr, is this complete convergence of entertainment, pop culture, and politics that is basically who we are right now.
You know, John Heilemann, I was busy with my kids yesterday. I didn't see this story until late last